Hey guys, and welcome back to Let's Play Dark Souls 2 Kita Edition! Hell yeah! Okay, so, as you may have noticed right from the start, the new DLC is out, so that is what we're going to be covering this episode, and probably next episode as well, I would assume. So first things first, let's go ahead and take a look at the heavy iron key that we got in order to access the DLC. Past the altar deep within the Iron Keep, and through a door in is the tower that the old Iron King used to produce iron. The unearthly weight of this chunk of iron is a reminder of the Iron King's own immeasurable strength. So, going on with things that we kind of already knew about the Iron King, they're super strong. Obviously, he built everything out of iron, so we're going to go to the area where he actually created all that iron that he used for everything. So, that is what we're going to do, and I've actually never used this function before. But before we go there, I'm actually going to go get the curved ancient dragon sword and level that up. So I'm going to do that first, and I will fast cut it so you guys don't have to watch me run around. So I'll see you guys in just a moment. Alright. What is up, Ornifex? I'm just here to, you know, trade for a wonderful curved ancient dragon sword. Or curved dragon great sword, I should say. In the Age of Ancients, the world was unformed, shrouded by fog. A land of gray crags, arc trees, and everlasting dragons. AKA the intro to Dark Souls 1, and we get this from that ancient dragon soul that looks like a great soul. That is a great soul, and that is what I'm going to trade in order to get this. So, I'm a big fan of this sword, especially if you're a dex build. It's really good for dex builds. It may be, and I could be wrong in this, but it may be the best curved great sword for a dex build. So, that is what I'm going to get.
Come back again.
And I will see you guys in a moment. Okay, so as I'm connected to the interwebs, I do want to show off also grabbing this chest, which is now filled with a new weapon that Bandai Namco has updated. Bamco, which is the black steel katana that's going to be in here. So, I thought it was going to be a white steel katana. That was supposed to be. Anyways, oh, it is. Okay, so yeah, it's a black steel katana, but if you remember, I was using the black steel katana for a little while, and I have it leveled up, and this is what it's supposed to look like. So the new one is the same thing. It has the exact same stats. So nothing's different about it stat-wise, except for it's got that white handle. So that is the, oops, I meant to do this. That's going to be the difference. And it's a lighter blade as well. So yeah, if it's, I missed the Murakumo's reskin with this particular build. 30 on the strength. I should be good with my stats. Let's see. Yeah, 28. I can dual wield this just fine. Anyways, yeah, with this particular character, I missed the first one, but with the first DLC, with the Song of Crown DLC, in that box was what people lovingly call the Blue Rumo, or it's the Murakumo, but it has a blue tint to it. I actually have that in my main character's game, but that was when I was offline for a little bit. Didn't have Xbox Live for a little bit, so I didn't get it for this game. But there's a lot of really interesting lore in the Iron King DLC that actually kind of counters some of the theories that I presented in some of my lore videos. So I'm going to have to go back. I'm going to do a whole Iron King DLC lore video that'll probably talk about things that I was either wrong about or just things with new theories and thoughts and all that. It's not as like self-contained per se, I would say, from what I've gotten through, as the Sunken King DLC, as this more pertains to things that we've known before. But I'll be going over all that and making a lore specific video specifically for the DLC, and I'll end up like linking to it from the videos where there's information that could now be considered off from my lore videos. So that is the that's my current idea. Alright, so let's go ahead and level up this ancient dragon sword, this curved ancient dragon sword, which I accidentally missed. There we go. Okay. I got no souls. Well, I can correct that problem real quick. Real quick. Alright, let's use like 3 of these. That'll probably be way more than enough. Yeah, I only probably need to use like 1 or 2. Alright, let's see. Let's reinforce it again. And it uses petrified dragon bones. As that makes sense since you got it from an ancient dragon soul. And yeah, it takes up a lot. It takes up, it's kind of like Demon Souls-esque for how much they take. I mean, Demon Souls was ridiculous. That's actually one of my problems with Demon Souls, is just how many Demon Souls takes for all the Titanite and all that type of stuff. And it'd be like bleed stones and stuff like that. It's just so many stones. It sort of drove me crazy in Demon Souls. So I'm glad Dark Souls 1 and 2, it's not quite as much. But Anyways, I'm going to go ahead and warp, so I will see you guys in the Iron Keep, where we're going to head over into the new DLC. So see you guys momentarily. Alright guys, I am back and resting at Agel's Idol, or Agel's Idol, however you're supposed to pronounce that. And I pointed this out in my lore video, and I also pointed this out during when I was actually at the Iron Keep in this video, that I was really intrigued by this statue and what it could possibly mean. And we actually get a little bit of lore behind that in the new DLC. So I'm not going to reveal it quite yet, but I will talk about it as we get the item that pertains to it. That gives us a little more lore on Agel's Idol. And I'll go ahead and talk about that, but just bear that in mind. Just bear in mind that this is Agel's Idol, and I'll go ahead and show that off. Whoops, I guess I was a little early on the dodge. A little bit early. Ha! I didn't even need to roll. Need to roll there. Apparently I've resorted to making farting noises when I mess up. Alright, anyways, so here we go, with like that giant hand grasping this pole, which is actually really part of what I found so interesting about it. This idol. But I think there's a couple things to bear in mind. And I'll talk about this also when I make the DLC lore video. But anyways, and like kind of thoughts that I have on it. So, bear this in mind. This is Agel's Idol. Or again, Agel's Idol. If someone knows if there's like an actual proper way that you're supposed to pronounce it, do let me know. I would love to know that information. So in order to access the DLC this time, once again we are going to end up warping. But there's now a new area in here. So this room looks a little bit different. Before it was completely closed off, and all of a sudden, oh, what do you know? There's a door here. So this door is brand new, and we're going to be able to warp to the DLC from here. But first, let's go ahead and read. Forbidden is the path to the ancient king's domain. With water dry and path amiss, woeful temptation is dismissed. Someone had fun rhyming. In the tower of the old Iron King resides a child of dark. A child of dark? Sounds like it might be Manus / Nishandra, like, well, Manus shard related. Nishandra's just a Manus shard. She wouldn't technically... I don't think she has anything to do with, like, any of the other shards, per se, but it's Manus shard related. Trespassers will face adversity, befitting a monarch. Sounds like something Vendrick had to say to us, so let's go ahead and move on to the new DLC. So I actually haven't finished this DLC in my own game, just because I've been really busy with editing and working on various videos that you guys will start to see. I think this week is once this video goes live, because I'm actually recording this a couple days before I can edit it. I'm actually going out of town tomorrow, my time, which would be Sunday of Labor Day weekend, to go to a friend's wedding, and I'm going to be there Sunday and part of Monday, so I'll probably end up editing this Monday night, I'd imagine, or possibly Sunday. So, anyways, so we warp again through one of those altars that was like from the Shrine of Winter. And we end up again seeing these gravestones. So I think, so what these gravestones are not, I think, but what they are is you can warp using them to help fight one of the DLC bosses. And that was also available in the Crown of the Sunken King DLC. You could go fight the Ganker boss fight and without even owning the DLC. So people who don't own the DLC can use those by putting their summon sign down. It will appear elsewhere in the DLC for people who have it, so they can actually summon people to help with a certain boss. And this is again going to be the same door. It was actually you guys who told me that in the comments, and I'm sorry I don't have the name of the first person who told me. I really apologize for that. It was just something I didn't think of until now that I should mention. But thank you, to you guys for telling me that. There's actually, I love posting these videos, these Let's Plays, a lot because your guys' comments are awesome. You guys really actually end up teaching me things. So while I like to explain things and talk about things, there are a lot of things that you guys end up sharing with me that I don't know. So I feel like I end up learning a lot by doing these. Alright, so this is going to be our DLC location. This to me seems like the main area with a lot of iron being created, but it really is the main forge is in here, and we'll see that. But that fire spewing at the top does seem forge-esque to me, and we're gonna end up on all these different chain areas. So that tower over there we're gonna end up on as well. And let me just go ahead and spoil everything before we get there. One of the things I love about this sword that I'm wielding right now is I absolutely love the R2 attack, the R2 smash, which I think I could go ahead and do right now. I think that's awesome for PvP, having an extra attack like that. Alright, so this is going to be our first shard-related thing that we're going to get right here. So we don't see any head here, and I'm curious as to why this is missing a head, and it's different from all the others. But regardless, we're going to get the smelter wedges here. And there's going to be more, but these are pretty important to this DLC. And let me go ahead and show those off. So they destroy ashen idols. An iron wedge forged in this land destroys the ashen idol. The ashen idol is of great consequence to Nadalia, who, having renounced her flesh, entrusts her very being to it. So Nadalia entrusts her flesh to all these various idols, and Nadalia is going to be our new Shard of Manus in this particular DLC. And one of the things I absolutely love, and again, I haven't finished it yet, but one of the things I love is the way that they played around with it, with Nadalia. So she, at least at the moment to me, feels different from the previous 2 incarnations that we've seen. And we'll eventually end up down there too. I've always wondered, or not always, but I've been wondering if you could roll off and get a shortcut, but I'm sure it's a death. So we're at the Broom Tower, the Brume Tower, and this is going to be the main tower attraction that we're going to be walking all over on the throne floor, which you will see what they mean from right over here. So if you guys remember, actually, when they're showing like DLC stuff, that right there looks a lot like the Belfry designs. That's really reminded me strongly of the Belfries when we saw the DLC stuff coming out. So, and they were showing footage. So, like, say Belfry Soul, Belfry Luna, it really, especially Belfry Soul, has that design a lot. So I find that pretty interesting. But speaking of shards, here's going to be our first Nadalia right here with that burning head. I love the face. The burning face is awesome. It's also constantly twitching. If you pay attention to the face and really look at it, for any of them, the faces are constantly twitching. That one doesn't look like it is as much so, but I definitely found ones where yeah, it is. So the face twitches, and I just find that like awesomely creepy. And I love creepy stuff, as I've talked about before. And wow, I actually got hit. So all of these are going to do something slightly different, and they're all detrimental to you, very much so detrimental to you. So you definitely need to start getting rid of them as soon as possible to make progress. Like, that is your main goal when you see one, is get rid of it, and then you can make progress. So he's Soul Nadalia, Bride of Ash. So let's go ahead and take a look with those great sound effects. So the interesting thing about it is it's next to the Soul of Giants here. And it's not with all these other souls up here, and I'm so sad I'm missing the Ancient Dragon Soul. Oh, something I forgot to talk about last time was the Giant Lord Soul that I should probably touch on. But anyways, so Alana's here, and then Nashandra's also going to be up here, and they have the same type of soul. So if you look at the way that soul looks, it's also the same way that Nadalia looks, except for Nadalia's is all the way down here. We're going to start collecting all of them. So Soul, because she seemed to be able to separate all of them into these different idols. So I'm sure they all have a lot less power, but they're all separated. When Nadalia came to this land, the king she saw was no longer there. Dispirited, she forsook her own soul and clung to the heirlooms of the old king. This is only a fragment of a soul and cannot be used in this state. So again, it is a fragmented soul. Soul Nadalia, Bride of Ash, renounced her flesh and wandered Brume Tower, and she's called the Bride of Ash, which is intriguing to me, because does it mean that she was already married to the Iron King and she came to finally be with him? Or maybe she, I don't know, there's some implications there that I'm kind of curious if, like I said, I haven't finished the DLC, so I don't know if once you collect all these souls, like, and you go to a specific spot, they'll reform or something like that. Or maybe you can get some item through Ornifex with it, so they'll give more lore. And that's just something that I don't, at the moment, know. But, okay, so as far as the throne floor goes, there is a throne right here, which presumably is when the old Iron King would come to visit. That is where he would stay. Presumably. I'm assuming also all this sandy stuff is ash. That would be my guess. Alright, so we also get Dexterity Ring, which is something that Hellkite Drake found before anyone else. So, props to Hellkite Drake on finding this and sharing it. He found all the new DLC rings and what they the descriptions of what they did. Well, he just found what they looked like and what they did. I don't know if the actual description itself was there. I can't recall at the moment. But anyways, Dexterity Ring. An oddly deformed iron ring increases the dexterity of its wearer. The old Iron King ruled over a great age of iron. The king's power allowed him to mold iron freely as if he could sway over the forces of life and creation. So what's strange to me is that there's a dexterity ring. There's also a strength ring that belongs to him. I was just surprised to find dex, as I thought he'd be strength only. But then it also just goes on to talk about like how he's very much a powerful guy, and that's what we're getting described as him. And kind of fits in a lot of what we knew about him before, so I'd say nothing's particularly surprising about it, as far as I'm concerned. Unfortunately, I don't know if we're going to get to it yet, but I actually know a few more spots thanks to streaming out. So thank you guys for watching the stream as I was doing the DLC. I still haven't finished it, but thanks to you guys who were watching the stream as I was doing the DLC, as you guys actually shared some new secrets I didn't know. Something too for people who were watching the stream, I do apologize as I was actually feeling really under the weather. So if I was kind of like off sounding, it's just I wasn't feeling good when I was doing it. I'm feeling better now though, so you know, just it happens. Oh, it happens. Yeah, so you want to knock over all these little ashen people, for lack of a better word, because they might have items within them. Yeah, let's get that Twilight Herb. So I love the visuals too, just seeing these giant towers and chains. Something too about this area is that there's artwork. When we first saw artwork that was leaked, like literally are the first leaked artwork, there was artwork that would seem to have represented this area that people dug up and realized and found and shared, which is pretty crazy to see. And that also then again brings into question, when did they really have this area planned and finished? Because clearly this area was planned from the very beginning. If they had artwork like during that leak way before the game came out. Yeah, so think of that how you will. I find these guys actually to be pretty easy. There's definitely harder enemies in this DLC. These guys are pretty easy if you ask me. You just gotta know to watch out for them, that they might show up like from underneath the ash like that. And all they drop is like charcoal, pine resin, and things like that. Actually, I think I guess I just got a battle axe. I was kind of surprised. That's the first time I've gotten something that wasn't just like a pine resin from them. All right, so there we have another Nidalia right there. So we know like, oh, there's another one coming. Another one coming up that we're gonna have to deal with. But where? Where could it possibly be? I'd say this way. I like to just drop. Just drop. This is another area that plays with verticality, like the Sunken Crown DLC, Blackweed Balm, which I like that. I like anytime they play around with verticality. I think it's a pretty fun design choice whenever they do that. Alright, so we could go down this way. But first I'm going to get this treasure chest, and then I will actually go down a different way. And this is pretty much going to lead to the same spot. Just want to get these items first. I don't think it really matters too much which way you go first. Just Titanite slabs, they just don't really matter that much anymore. Alright, let's get the scythe plus 7. I've tried walking around there, there's nothing there. Just want to point that out. So these guys I find to be much more difficult than the other ones, but man, it's just so much easier in New Game Normal. I've played through on my normal save as in New Game Plus that I've been playing through this, and you can't, at least I couldn't stun them with one hit. It took 3 hits to stun them, and that makes them pretty difficult to get through. So there's going to be another treasure up here, and then we're just basically, we have a couple options for where to drop down, but that's about it. So it's really just to go ahead and get this treasure, as far as I know. The Bonfire Statics and Human Effigy, which is a good treasure to get. You can never get enough of those two things. Alright, so if we want to, we could roll over here, drop down, and smash that guy. Or what we really want to do right now is we want to try and take care of Nidalia ASAP, because she's actually going to make it so all these guys are invincible. So you can see that they have this like ashen iron coating over them, and what that is actually invincibility. So yeah, they cannot be hurt right now, and now they can. So let's get rid of them, at least one of them, before they start trying to take advantage of the fact that they've got numbers on me. There we go. Not a thing. Not a thing. And we get another soul Nidalia. First time through, I didn't know this was going to happen, and I just wanted to take care of the enemies first and be cautious. And I got pretty screwed because of that. So what happened to me was I was here and I saw them, and there were 4. I was like, oh, I don't think I have time to run up. I'll probably die because I'd already gotten hurt. So I ran into this room only to discover one guy who was also invincible, and then another one pop up. And I was like, oh no! Ran back this way and got completely trapped. Oh, you know, I just noticed that there's a door battered down here. You have to wonder what happened, that there's ash all over the place. Okay, so we got the Dance of Fire. I assume, I mean, that's like when a volcano erupts. The fact that there's people who frozen in positions who are made out of ash, it really reminds me of Pompeii. And what happened in Pompeii was a volcano erupted, and ash got everywhere. It was actually the initial, before the lava came, there's like this explosion of ash that covered everything and killed everyone instantaneously. And they're frozen in place still. Like, you can go to Pompeii and you can see people still frozen in place the way they were when they died in various positions. And that's what this really heavily reminds me of. And that was just a sudden volcanic eruption. So I wonder if that's supposed to indicate that something like the Fume Tower just erupted suddenly or something like that happened. I mean, it is built over a volcano, so this is something that can happen with a volcano. So anyways, let's go ahead and look at this scroll that I got, because it's actually going to have some lore I wanted to talk about. This pyro. So we have Dance of Fire. Pyromancy created by the Magus Agil, loyal follower of the Old Iron King, casts flame in a sweeping motion across a targeted area. The fire seems to dance and makes its victims dance with it. So, there we go. Created by the Magus, or Magus Agil, or Agil. There's a lot of different possible pronunciations there. I think it's Magus. So that is who Agil is. Who Agil's idol is based off of is this guy. Is this Magus, and follower of the Old Iron King. So idols are typically created to worship something. So at least in the question, if the Iron King created it for Agil, so people would worship him and kind of like as a big gift or something. So something to that extent, or maybe it was Agil's idol and he was the one who made it and presented it to the king as a gift to the king. Which is another possibility, so people can worship the king. So those are kind of the two possibilities there that I would imagine. Alright, so first thing we're going to do is we're going to go down over more ashen, frozen people. Frozen in time. And there's going to be a secret passage down here, which is really unobvious. And if you find this one, I'm really surprised if you've actually found this one. And yes, I'm being incredibly facetious right now. Like, obvious secret passages don't bother me too much, but with this game, I've come to not expect them. So honestly, when I saw this right here, I was like, really? Really? FromSoft? Really? Maybe they just figured since it was an outdoor area and it wasn't the door, they had to do something a little different to make it more obvious. But yeah, I just saw that. I was just like, huh, I wonder what it could possibly be. I don't think it could be a secret passage. There's no way at all that that's the case. A couple soul vessels there. Oh, that's where I got. Oh no, that's not where I got soul vessels. I need some more soul vessels for my main character. There's a video I was working on where a lot of times with my videos, I really need to utilize soul vessels, not to have fun, but just for certain builds I might need for a video. So they really come in handy for me. All right, so we could shoot arrows at these guys. The thing that you really want with these guys is fire arrows. Oh shit! I was really hoping he wasn't going to do what he just did, but he did. Thank you so much. Well, this would be a better spot for them to do that. Let's see if I have any fire arrows. That would be pretty nice. Iron arrow, lacerating. I don't have any fire arrows. Why don't I have any fire arrows in this game? Oh yeah, so you can end up like hurting these guys. This is something nice again to the people in the stream for basically letting me know that. But yeah, they run away from you, so you see that you just start running away from me. So that's gonna be pretty important later on to note that. So bear in mind that you can hurt them away from you, and that is important. Okay, so let's keep dropping down. I don't use no ladders. Ladders are for lazy people who don't know parkour skills. Like, you gotta roll, drop and roll. You fall and you roll. That actually is parkour. If you ever watch parkour people, they always roll after a big jump, and that is transfer of momentum that they're doing. So basically, if you're dropping at a huge distance, and if you just land, oh damn it, ugh, ah, oh, why? I got that in my other two games. I forgot I need to lead them away. I was just really into my parkour story and talking about transfer of momentum. This is gonna be, I think this is actually honestly one of the hardest parts of the DLC right here coming up. Anyways, as far as the parkour thing goes, just because I figure I'll keep talking about that. This is gonna be locked. Oh, yeah. But we can at least get this one. So, when you're going at a big speed, and you just suddenly hit something, and all that momentum is going to go into one specific spot. And like that's why if you see someone like do a giant drop, they're probably gonna break their legs if they just try to land on their legs. So that's why in parkour you do a transfer of momentum and they always roll, because what you do is you utilize that momentum you already have and you land on your legs first, but then you keep on moving and you go into a roll. So instead of all that force suddenly impacting and hitting your legs, that actually helps transfer all that force over into the roll. So more your body's gonna hit A, but B, you're actually almost like changing the direction of all that force. So that is why they always do that and why you drop down. So that would be the goal of that if you ever wondered. Run away from me. Go down. Go down. Okay, thank you. I don't think you can do anything over in this side yet. Actually, you know something I haven't gotten yet is I haven't, in my own game, gotten up to where this drop down is. Although it could just be because once you reactivate, you have to reactivate the central tower here. And once you do that, maybe it's just like... I think that's probably the case. It's just I just haven't gotten back up here yet as of reactivating in my own game. It really does look like there's going to be a secret passage up here, but there ain't. There isn't. Alright, I'm just going to go ahead and drop down. Actually, let's see if I can get more of these guys. Yeah, so I actually, like, last time I did this, I got him to hurt himself. Alright, let's see what I can do. No. Oh, these guys are so much fun. They're so much fun. Alright, let's see if I can do this. Come on, dude. No, you're going the wrong way. You're going the wrong way. We want to drop you into that pit so we can try to utilize you against that giant fire shoulder guy. Alright, this guy's going. This guy's going. There we go. Got one of them. I found that, I think since he has a fire attack, it makes it so he can accidentally hit them and ignite them. So that is why this can actually really come in handy for killing this guy, is having these guys down here. So see that how he kind of just shoots out flames from his shoulders? That too is something that you can utilize. Oh, see, someone just died because of him. So, alright, let's drop down another one. And hopefully we can get... Yeah, alright. Keep chasing those guys away and somehow try to utilize them. Come on. I think you can actually... Yeah, okay. Let's see if this happens. Blow up! Oh. Alright, other flame, other side. Not gonna hit it? Ah! No! Oh, we were so close! Okay, maybe that one. Maybe that guy over there. Let's binoculars it and see what happens. There we go! So that is how you kill that guy without even needing to go attack him. So there is a strategy. If anyone's struggling in this spot, use that strategy against this guy. And I didn't even have to mess with Ilana. Or, not Ilana. I mean, Nadalia. Didn't even have to mess with Nadalia there. Just utilize those guys, and that's really what they're for. Actually, my first time I didn't realize that, and it really confused me. Oh, that's what this one does. I always killed her before she ended up summoning her stuff. I think that's actually the flame dance technique that we just saw, possibly. I could be wrong. I haven't tried it yet, but that would make sense to me. Soul Nadalia, Bride of Ash. All right. That could also be another thing you can utilize when these guys are down here to try and explode and kill the big guy. We do get the Flame Quartz ring +3 here, so that's already 2 rings that we've gotten. Yeah, I see you up there. So once we get this door switch, that's the main thing you really want to get here, because then at least you have this open, so no matter what, you can just run through if you die. So we really want to go ahead and get that. You know what I'm saying? Oh, right. I almost forgot about this guy. I should probably take care of him before he starts trying to swing at me with his long distance arms, hands that just come swinging in at you over this group of dead bodies. It does make you wonder how they all died. And again, I think it's probably some sort of volcanic eruption that killed them. And I think that would make a lot of sense, especially considering the ash that is covering just everything. Alright, let's try and kill this one. Oh, shoot. Oh, no, no, no. No, 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 no. No, no, no. Never mind. Okay. That did not work. That did not work. We're going back. Okay. Gotta get somewhere safe for a moment. And we will take care of her in a little bit. Whoops. Alright. These guys, they have a really strong attack, these axe guys. Even though they're easy to kill and you stun them, you can stun lock them pretty easily. They do have a really strong attack that you gotta watch out for. Oh, that's cool. Wow, that actually did a lot less damage than I thought it would. I thought that'd be a more brutal attack. I thought it'd be one of those ones that... I want their mask so badly, and I don't know if you can get it. It's kind of driving me crazy. Alright. If you can, please let me know. Okay, 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 okay. There we go. Good. Good. Naturally blocking it. Oh, small orange birds. That was the other thing. Ha! Running in. Oh, they like to teleport behind you. They're kind of ninja-esque. I love their mask, though. I want their mask as a drop. That is what I truly, truly want. Praise the sun, indeed. Praise the sun. Absolutely. All right, let's see. Drop down this way. Drop it down this way. Gotcha. Again, these guys are just so easy. Yeah, so we're gonna go ahead and go over to the left area first, and once we take out the left area, then we will, because I want to get that mask, but then we'll go and save it. And got a really annoying NPC to take care of. There's one really annoying one and one really easy one. I keep on debating posting a video that I think is kind of funny for I defeated one of the two NPCs. But it's just like a really short minute-long video. I feel like people will get annoyed because it's been a while since I've updated my channel. Just because I've been so busy with things, but I was feeling under the weather for a while, so that's another reason why. Kind of dual reasons why. But I really have been very, very busy working on a couple of videos. And one of them is just, you guys know, like a super show. That one just takes so much time, and I'm really passionate about those, so I really try to put as much effort as I can into them to make them good. Yep, I know your tricks. I know your tricks. Oh my god, that was awesome. I got the mask. Oh, I'm so excited. Just as I was asking about it, I got it. Oh, I have to look at this. Gotta check this out. Fume Sorcerer Mask. Mask worn by the Fume Sorcerers. After the old Iron King sunk into the lava, scores of men were dispatched to this land to tap the replete stores of iron. But they soon lost their nerve when faced with the Child of Dark, and all but the most steadfast of them became servants of the Black Fog. So I believe that Black Fog that they're referring to is Natalia, and I think that is who it is all referring to. Although it is interesting as Natalia is having the influence after the fact, as opposed to before. So she actually wasn't involved in his demise at all, as we already knew. But it's interesting because you start thinking like Nashandra is associated with Vendrick's demise, possibly. It seems like Alana could be associated with the Sunken King's demise, even though it really is Yorg. A lot of people seem to like placing the place on Alana, when I don't think it is. I think it was purely the Sunken King. Not Sunken King, it was purely Yorg. Some people are like, oh, well, Alana probably made Yorg come, and there's no proof at all about that. I'm not saying it's wrong, and there's just nothing that indicates that. Well, it doesn't do much, but let's see how it looks. Oh, I was hoping it would have the hair part to it as well, but still, I still like it, though. Oh, yeah, you know what? That is cool. I really like this. I really want to wear it so badly, but I probably shouldn't. Probably shouldn't, so I can keep on getting drops. I just really want to. I actually really like that. I take it back. Even though it shows your hair, like, I like that one. That's really cool. That was actually lucky. I completely forgot about that guy. Yeah, so a bunch of them are hiding in there. I think there's another one over here. Oh, I guess that was the last one. Let's get the final item. Soul of a Great Hero. That was totally worth it. There is one of these that's really important to get. Not in this specific spot, but there is one that's going to have a key. So, again, I mean, it's not like any of this stuff's bad. Soul of Heroes are good drops. It's a good thing to get. Don't get me wrong. But the one that's of vital importance, or I should say there actually is an item of vital importance, Alright, so we're gonna go cross over to that left side over there after I get the bonfire, because that area is pretty dangerous, if I do say so myself. But really cool item that people have been going crazy about over in that other tower. So definitely something I have to mention. Absolutely something I gotta mention. Oh, I also really like this area. So this area right below has some cool secrets. Just below the foyer, which is where we're at. Okay, so this right here is the main pump to the fume tower, or fume tower, just to the tower. Is going to be right there, and that is what we're going to want to activate. And there's some really cool stuff here that you might have seen that I don't think we can see yet. Yeah, we can't see yet at all, but you'll be able to, that you might have seen from, like, if you looked at previews of the DLC that happens in this little area. I'm still kind of debating if I like this DLC more or the Sunken King DLC more. It's something I haven't decided yet, and once I finish this, I guess I really don't feel like I can make a decision until I finish, but I don't particularly strongly feel like, oh, this one's so much better. Like, some people really think this one's way better. I don't feel that way, but I am really enjoying this DLC. I think all the DLC so far, honestly, has been some of the strongest content in all of Dark Souls 2, if I'm being totally honest. You can decide for yourself if you think it's worth it to buy it, but I think it's some of the strongest content as far as design goes, like level design. So, here we go. Maldron the Assassin is an asshole, and I hate him. That is most of what you need to know about him. Just, he's a total ass. Yes, Maldron, I know you're like, oh, shoot. Oh, what was that? Corrosive? Seems corrosive. Alright, oh, trying to backstab. Oh, okay. Because he totally deserves it. No, 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 you will not get away, you ass. Oh, shoot. Oh, well, whatever. Alright, so you notice I'm getting cursed as I run down here, and that is because of yet another Nadalia. So what we're going to do is we're going to try to get rid of Nadalia so I don't just keep on constantly getting cursed. And once that Nadalia right here is taken care of, then we can move on. So you can see I just got cursed there. Thank you so much, Nadalia. So, oh geez, I'm gonna die. But at least I got rid of Nadalia. Thanks guys. So you could be cautious and kill the people on the way, and it's not like, and then just use a human effigy when you're done, because it's not like cursing doesn't kill you at this game. It's not like Dark Souls 1 bad. That's more Petrified that you want to watch out for this time. But it's still, I don't know. I just ran into Dahlia, so I honestly just did the not smart thing to do. If I'm being perfectly honest, I chose the wrong way to do it. All right, you know what? I'm like, should I not? I want to do it. I'm gonna do it. I want to see how it looks now that I'm human. I like it. I like this mask. Actually, it looks really cool with the Drake blood armor too, because it's the same look. I just Fashion Souls. Ugh. Kita wouldn't wear it though. I don't think Kita's that kind of guy. Kita's clearly a monocle beret guy, as we've discovered. He hasn't left this outfit throughout all of this Let's Play, or this hat, I should say. That's what he's worn this entire Let's Play, is the monocle beret combo. Alright, so now I have to deal with that summon again. Anyway, so he always runs away to heal the summon, or the NPC. Always runs away to heal when he gets low on health. So that is why he's annoying. And every time he's low, he will run away to go heal. And it's especially frustrating in this area where you go into there, and he kind of, it's like luring you. He lures you into this area where you're going to start getting cursed. So that is why Maldron the Assassin is a giant jerk in conclusion. Oh, got the backstab this time. Hey, how's that feel, Maldron? How about that? Huh? Oh, okay, you wanna run? You wanna run away? How about I block your run? How about I block your run away? How about that? How about that? How about that? Bam! In your face! And, huh? How about that, Maldron? That's it, that's the best I've ever done against him. I need to employ that strategy from now on. Just block his way. Now that I know that he does that. Just be like, nope, nope. In my main game, I actually didn't go down here yet, but in my in the stream, I did. All right, a couple bonfire statics up here. Now we can continue down here unhindered, as there's no assassin trying to get me. There's no Nadalia. It's all good. I don't think there's any reason to jump to that one, per se. But the next one we actually are going to want to jump down to, because there's an item. Hey, I got you. This will definitely be harder in New Game Plus when I can't kill them so easily. So this right here, we're going to want to go to. And, oh man, I didn't even know I could just drop down that easily. Last time I took a leap. So, did you see that head just rolling? That was great. Ooh, just got out just in the nick of time. Blam! Gotcha. I just love backstabbing with a sword. Oh, there goes the head tumbling. Ow! I get, okay. I get you don't like me watching that head tumbling down the stairs. Oh, shoot, nope. These guys are really good. There we go. So their bows, and not in this area, but in like another area, their bows just driving crazy. All right, so this down here is gonna be a trap, so watch out for that, and you will be fine. Just be careful. Gotcha. So we activate it just by running over here, and you see, this isn't the only one of them that gets summoned up here. Why, there are several. So little trap there. Oh, gee. All right, let me heal up, and we'll take care of these guys. I don't know why you just suddenly stopped. That was odd. Oh, I thought you heard me for more. That wasn't bad at all. Wasn't bad at all. All right, so this item actually proves me wrong about something. I guess I wouldn't say I was wrong. I was just, well, I'll say what it is once I get it. I don't know if I'd say I was wrong per se, but it definitely proves something. All right, so Majestic Greatsword. All right, so check this out. Everyone's going crazy about this sword for a good reason. All right, so Majestic Greatsword, really good lore behind it, and I guess it's gonna be this way. Mastodon Greatsword, close, but not it. But it should be. There it is. After the key to embedded. An ancient greatsword of unknown origin. This sword was passed down through generations until it reached Gordon, wandering knight of Ferosa, and was lost upon his death. So we get a new character from Ferosa, Gordon, who, as we know about all the Ferosans, they are complete badasses, but ended up getting passed down through Ferosa. Uncannily, every last one of the prominent swordsmen who inherited this weapon was left-handed. So there's been a long-running rumor going around that Artorias was left-handed. And I've always contested this rumor. I didn't say he was right-handed, per se, but I always said, like, you know what, there's no proof about this rumor that he's left-handed, because people thought that he was on the cover of the North American cover of Dark Souls, shows a left-handed character. And everyone thought that it was him. So, by the way, I can't wield this properly because I don't have the right intelligence or faith. Strength, I don't have to wield properly for left-handed. Actually, I thought I had more strength than that. Hold on, let me see this. I don't know if you can actually, I guess you should, can you wield your right hand? I don't know, I always wielded it in my left hand. Just because, it's the left-handed weapon, supposedly. Alright, anyways, I was gonna check my stats. Oh, 23 strength. I guess that's the same thing I had before, is this one's 25 strength too, doesn't it? Oh, this one's 30 strength. Anyways, so, what you might notice about this weapon is it looks a lot like the Greatsword of Artorias. A lot like it. And anyways, I was contesting, like, okay, there's no... The cover of the North American box art wasn't made by FromSoft. They didn't make that. That was just another company just who was... Probably Bandai Namco. They were the ones who did the assets and put it together. So that's not Artorias on the cover, and I still don't think it is. No matter what anyone says, like... FromSoft had nothing to do with that cover, and that was before the Artorias of the Abyss DLC came out that they made that cover. So it has nothing to do with Artorias. But it would seem that Artorias is indeed a left-handed character, as this sword would imply, because not only does it look a lot like the Greatsword of Artorias, but check out this awesome moveset, which I can't use properly I wish I could, but I don't have the stats. So L1 is going to be that swing, which looks a lot like Artorias' attacks, but L2, when I'm using this, that is one of his major giant swing attack that he uses against you in the Artorias of the Abyss DLC, so that is really badass and sick. So, the next one that we want to check out is if you two-hand the weapon, L2 is going to be just a stab attack, which again I think was one of Artorias', but another one of his signature moves is, this one's just so sick. Okay, L1, oh wait, what? Wait a second. I know you can do this. Maybe it's R2. R2. Oh, yeah. Oh, so sick. That is another Artorias attack from when he does the giant flip against you. You can actually do it in this game, so that is really sick. So that is why everyone was going crazy about this weapon, is because that's so badass. Now, I don't know how the weapon actually stacks up once you level it up all the way and you have the right stats, because you do really have to have very specific stats to use it, because you have to have, I mean, your strength only needs to be, I believe, like 1.5 times to use it, to hold it two-handed. But if you want to have the full set, you want to have the full of all of its stats, which are, I guess Dex isn't that high, but it still is very well-rounded. So 25, 25, 20, 20 is very quality, I guess you'd say. And I didn't have a quality build like this in Dark Souls 2 ever. In Dark Souls 1, I did. The quality builds are actually better in Dark Souls 2 than they were in Dark Souls 1, definitely. So this is another major quality weapon. So I will be curious, like, once you level up, how it stacks up against other weapons. The other thing I'm curious about is if you use it right-handed, if it has the same moveset or not. So let's go ahead and find that out right now, because I am actually really curious about that. Alright, so R1 is going to be that. R2 is going to be that. Oh, no. It doesn't. It only has that special moveset if you wield it in your right hand, it would seem like. Those special Artorias specific moves, I should say. Yeah, that's the L2 is a counter, or this time around. So to get that special moveset, you have to wield it left-handed. So pretty badass. Pretty badass, if I do say so myself. So there you go. Awesome little Easter, well, not Easter egg, but just moveset. I guess it wouldn't be an Easter egg because it tells you to do that and you're supposed to utilize it, but really badass. So I wonder how well those attacks do and what damage outputs they do. And it's something I can't test yet. I'll definitely need to make a character that can use it and wield it. So unfortunately, while you can't be Artorias in the way you look, you can't cosplay him, you can get, I mean, maybe after the 3rd DLC, who knows, but at the moment you can't cosplay him. But you can get that awesome set. I think one of these had an item. I guess I was wrong. I really thought there was an item if you ran around this direction. Oh, there it is. There it is. It was right by the bonfire. Spell quartz ring +3. So we get yet another +3 quartz ring. So again, adding up to those +3 rings. And let us continue forth into the foyer. I'm sure this will come out before I make it, and I guess I said this, but I did say this, but I'm definitely making a Dark Souls 2 lore, DLC lore video on this, so you can look forward to that. Some people have been asking me about lore because I've been a little slow on it. It's just I've been working on other videos I'm really interested in, and there are, like I said, there's 3 more lore videos I really want to do, but because of the fact that some of my lore videos were just kind of proven wrong because of this, it makes me a little hesitant. Well, not like the entire lore videos were proven wrong, but certain aspects, and it makes me a little hesitant. Alright, so something you can do here is you can actually knock these guys over and use them to your advantage to kill this guy. Shoot. Alright, well, last time I tried this, he actually got killed and was right in the line of fire. Literally. Literally. It's funny, I was using that as an expression. He's literally right in the line of fire. There we go. Put him back in the line of fire. Ooh, what are we gonna get this time? The robes! I think I got into the robes in my other game. But I hadn't gotten... Back over there. I hadn't gotten the, I hadn't gotten the mask, which is what I really wanted. Let's see if the robes have any difference to what they say. Nope, same stuff, same stuff. Alright. So once again, with this, we can move that. Oh, we can move that over there. I forgot about this one. This guy. Shoot. Hey, back off! Back off, ye! I don't know if that fire actually worked or not. And there are some secrets here, which I will point out. And these are the ones that the stream actually had to help me out with. So again, thank you to everyone who watched or has ever watched my streams, because again, you guys always are awesome and share some things with me that I don't know. So you guys are awesome. Whoa. Major attack. Yeah, I was really hoping that I would be able to kill it. Ugh. At least I turned around in time so it can pull off the backstab against me. Oh, 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 jeez. Oh, jeez. No, 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 no. Okay. Oh. No, you will not get me. I was like, should I heal it or just go for it? And I thought, screw it. I'm just going to go for it. All right. All right. Come on, flames. Go away. Got this guy. And all right, before I wrap this up, actually, not wrap this up, but before I go ahead and get the secrets, I do want to go ahead and take care of this guy. So here you go. You missed the battle with him last time, so this time we'll actually battle him. No, those flames on his back are so annoying. So annoying. You are an annoying character to fight because of your stupid flames. You just kind of have to remember which direction it was in. So this time it was on his right side, so it'll be, or left side, so it'll be right next time. So yeah, at that time it's gonna be. So it always alternates back and forth for which side it shoots out of. And that's the one thing you just gotta bear in mind with him. All right, I actually didn't feel like I did that good against him, but somehow it worked. All right, I'm gonna equip some fire bombs because I don't have any flame arrows. Fire arrows are much better. The thing you want to look for is this right here. So notice how the wall is kind of indented in there and kind of broken. That's what we're gonna be utilizing here. So we're gonna get one of our buddies here, and we're going to horde him over there. Hurt him. Sorry, not horde him. Hurt him over there. By the way, Horde. There's a great game on Sega Saturn called The Horde. Oh, such a good game. Such a good game that not that many people know about. Actually, I really want to play it again. That'd be a great game to do a Let's Play of, now that I think about it. Because hardly anyone knows about it, and it's so awesome. I just love that game so much. Alright, so we get more of the Katarina set. So, we got the gauntlets and leggings this time. First, we got the helmet, so it doesn't have any new lore to it, but it would seem by that the Katarina armor is going to be in the final DLC. That is what that indicates to me. And I don't think there's any lore behind it. There's absolutely no reason. It's nice if you're trying to get the Katarina set now that you don't have to like keep on respawning just Katarina Knight over and over and over and over again. Definitely nice. Oh shoot. That was some great. No. Ah. Okay. All right. Let's get him back over. Need to run. There you go. You're in the right spot now. Got it. All right. So that was the other one. I think these are only two that I know of. If there's any more further on, I just don't know about them. But these are the two that I know of. So we're getting eight petrified dragon bones. That makes up a little lot bit for all the ones that I just used to level up this great curved ancient dragon sword that I keep on saying the wrong name of every single time. All right, so now we can open up this gate. So no matter what happens, we now have this gate opened up, and we have a new shortcut. So that is open, or not a new shortcut, but just a new way to run through. But we're gonna open up the main shortcut, which is right over here. And let's see, which way do I want to go next? So I guess I have to go straight next. Oh yeah, I definitely do. All right, but I honestly, I'm sorry, I don't think I have time to go all the way through there. So I'm also really worried about my space right now on my computer. So I'm not gonna be able to do like an extra 15 minutes this time to go through there. But so this is actually gonna pretty much wrap me up. So what I'm gonna do is go ahead and warp back to Majula after this, and at Majula I will level up, and that's gonna wrap up this Let's Play. And next time we'll go through that next chained up area, and we'll probably end up getting to at least one of the two bosses, I'd imagine, if not having a chance to face both of them. Oh, who are you? Gyro X, Gyro Hearts. I probably shouldn't be saying random usernames. Probably not the best idea. I mean, some people love it, but you never know. You never know, and like, I would hate for someone to be like, please take down this video because I don't want people to see my username. Fortunately, it never really seems to happen, and it's never happened to me at least, and I think that's incredibly rare because I don't know if people actually get bugged or like anything like that. I hope no one bugs just like random names that you see or anything, even though I'm making a huge point of it right now, but Yeah, so hopefully I just don't want anything, get worried about that. I always get worried about that type of stuff. Alright, I was gonna level up. That's what I was gonna do. Hello! I really want to now level up things that help me with using the Artorias sword. It's just not a good idea. I should probably start leveling up my vigor, honestly. So let's do vigor. Yeah, I'm gonna do vigor. Get some more health. Oh wait, I could do more? On that low of a level? I'm so used to my like New Game Plus game where like 80,000 would barely be a level maybe. Alright, I'm gonna get more vigor actually, so just help me out a little bit in the long run. Because there are some difficult bosses in this DLC that this will be incredibly helpful with. Alright guys, so that's gonna wrap up this Let's Play. Sorry it's a little bit shorter, but it was around an hour or so. Again, thank you guys so much. And I will see you guys next time. Later, guys. Peace. Oh, before I wrap up, I should look at the Giant Lord Soul. I completely forgot to, even though I said I was going to. So let's go and take a look at that. The giants landed on the northern shores and set siege to King Vendrick's castle to claim an invaluable prize. So again, once again, that mention of the prize, which, giant kinship, very high possibility that that's what it is. Even though, yes, even though we get it from this giant, so that's the question about it. But this invaluable prize is why they came and why they're all pissed off. Another thing that's really important is that this Giant Lord Soul is another Great Soul. So again, that does indicate that there's more than just 4 Great Souls, because now we found with the Ancient Dragon Soul and the Giant Lord Soul, that's 5 Great Souls that we found, or 5 things that count as Great Souls, as you can see by the way it looks. So yeah, another Great Soul there. And I don't know if I looked at the Giant Kinship, but if I didn't, I'm going to now. Each king has his rightful throne, and when he sits upon it, he sees what he chooses to see. Or perhaps it is the throne, which shows the king only what he wants. So a little bit of an interesting lore tidbit there. But guys, I will see you next time, for real this time. So peace out, guys. Later.